and welcome to Live and Let's Dice. My name is Jules and I'm joined by Beanie.
Hello.
And it's time for some Monday Night War. Yes, that's right, we're back together again to see how the Imperial Fists are going to do against the Orcs. Now, it's not been a great run for the Orcs so far, but I have faith in Gork and or Mork, which should see me through because we're doing another 25 power level battle and things promise to get pretty squelchy indeed. But before we begin, there is, of course, lovely admin to get through, because you look at this orc units here, like, that's 50 power level, right? Well, wrong, because obviously the power level changes have come into effect in between the shootings of the last episode and this one, and that means that this isn't actually 50 power level. It's 62. And I don't fancy paying all of those extra requisition points just to balance this out and have exactly what I have here, because half of it was absolute bunk. So out of the kindness of his heart, his black, oily heart, Beanie has said that I can rebalance my force to be 50 power level. So this is what it looks like at 62 power level, but here's what it looks like under the new rules. Here we go, so that is the new 50 power level. As you can see here, I've taken out 5 looters, I've got rid of 1 mech gun, and I've got rid of an entire unit of grots, because they're 2 power level, man. I ain't going to be dealing with that noise. Oh, and I lost a depth copter as well over there. So that is 50 power level. But Beanie has also been stung by the changes, because his has risen by an astronomical 2 power level. Are you kidding me? Mine was 62 and yours has gone up to 2, but there we go. So, and because Beanie, he was very kind in letting me rebalance my forces for free and not spending tons of requisition points just to get things in line, I've not done the same for him, and so
yeah, he's making me pay. It's cute. It's cute.
He's paying 1 requisition point to make this a 55 power level forever Crusade force.
And I have the oily black heart.
Yeah, I know, right? But we are playing a 25 power level game today, so let's take a look at what we're bringing to the table and why. And there we go, this is 25 power level, or more specifically, it is 21 power level, because I am now going to spend 4 requisition points, yes, that's right, 4, to bring in this guy, a new war boss. So this war boss is coming in, so I've had to pay 1 RP to increase my Crusade power limit by 5, then 1 to bring him in under fresh recruits, 1 to equip him as the biggest boss, which gives him a 4-up invulnerable save and some beautiful boost to his attacks and strength. And I'm also equipping him with the Killer Claw. So 4 requisition points to bring this bad lad in. So he is my HQ. I'm bringing in a group of 10 boys, 1 power claw knob in the center. I'm putting them inside this truck here, which is 4 power level. I'm bringing a burner bomber and a shock jump dragster. Altogether, 25 points. And Beanie, what are you bringing?
Boring!
Boring. That's not boring though, that's a cool looking list.
Well, it turns out that with the points changes at the moment, there's nothing in my list that costs 4, so I can't hit the multiples to bring in the more spicy, like, big punchy boys. So yeah, I've basically got infantry, some snipers, and, well, sneaky librarian Dennis Wise sneaking about, and the, well, not named yet, Primaris Captain with a big sword.
Awesome, and your intercessors have both got Stalker bolt rifles, haven't they? So it's quite a lot of damage.
And it's a Thunder Hammer and a Power Fist in each, so they've got quite a bit of sting.
Big ouchie. But the thing is, though, we are playing a mission today which is about slaying the Warlord, so we both got to keep our HQs safe. I mean, mine is pretty obvious who my HQ is. Who are you nominating as your Warlord here?
He's got the Warlord trait Indomitable.
Nice.
So,
1 to 3 can't wound him, 4, 5 or 6 is the only way to wound him.
He's basically got transhuman physiology on all the time.
That is some pretty awesome durability. But let's go and take a look at the mission in a bit more detail, and then we'll move on to the terrain, and we can plug our sponsor, Battle.eu. So today we are playing Assassinate, and as the name suggests, it is all about killing the enemy warlord. How do we do that? Well, we deploy as such. The defender deploys their warlord right in the center of their deployment zone and must protect them at all costs for 5 battle rounds. The attacker's job is just to kill that warlord. If they do so, they will get 40 victory points at the end of the battle, and they score 10 victory points at the end of each battle round where they cause that warlord to lose any wounds. But the defender isn't always on the back foot though, because if they can survive and not take any wounds, if they can survive, they get 50 victory points at the end of the game, and if the warlord does any damage against any models on the enemy team, they will score 10 victory points as well. So it's actually pretty good if you want to get your warlord stuck in, but it's a very risky business indeed. There really isn't that much in the way of other tactics apart from the fact that the enemy warlord gets a feel no pain on a 6-up, which is pretty good. So there's a lot of survivability, and the defender's warlord must be set up 6 inches with the center of the battlefield, and it can't be put into strategic reserve or any other rules that allow it to deep strike in. So it has to be on the battlefield at the start. So with that in mind, let's go and see what the battlefield actually is, and then we'll go into our secret objectives. So here we are, this is the battlefield, a war-torn landscape indeed, with a battle mat kindly provided by our sponsors, GameMat.eu. Apologies that we've not been able to shout them out before, but it was just because of the fact that the mats that they gave us were actually up in Newcastle, and I've only just retrieved them. But here we have a centerpiece, a 3-story blown-up building here, where there will be, hopefully, some close quarters fighting going on inside. We have a natural rock formation providing some defense for one player over here, tons of tank traps, little barricades over here, containers that block line of sight, and some difficult terrain that will surely hamper any vehicle or fool wishing to trudge through them. So yeah, let's roll off now to decide who is going to be the attacker, who is going to be the defender, and then we will pick our secret objectives. And here we are after the deployment. Beanie O. Okay, he has deployed his big boys over here to try and banter off my war boss as soon as possible. You've got your librarian sneaking about the place in his stealthy faux boss armor, and you've also got the eliminators hiding around because they don't need line of sight to hit what they're shooting at. But where is your other HQ? Oh, there he is. Hiding between the banana boys, allowing for re-rolls of, is it all hits and wounds, or is it just...
it's re-rolls, ones to hit,
nice,
and ones to wound.
Rerolls hit ones to... That is really, really good. And my deployment was very simple. The war boss and his boys are inside the truck over here, trying to stay as safe as possible. And I've got the shock jump dragster, which has been upgraded with the gyroscopic whirly gig from a previous game. It basically gets to zip around the battlefield whenever it advances instead of having to roll for it, which means that he can get his custom shock rifle, hopefully in the faces of some of these guys over here. And the burner bomber is sitting at the back outside of 6 inches just in case it explodes on turn 1, because I don't want the flat 3 mortal wounds being dropped on him. That would be horrendous. Now it's the time where we usually go over to that book over there and spend a lot of time thinking about what our secret agenda is going to be. But it's so obvious what mine's going to be. Mine's just going to be the one that you get for keeping a figure alive at the end, and I'm nominating my war boss. I need him to stay alive, and Beanie, unsurprisingly, is choosing...
I'm going to kill him!
Yeah, slay the warlord. So there we go. He's basically going to try and do that. So the attacker gets to choose who goes first. So now, Beanie, at the drop of a hat, what is it going to be? Me or you? Turn 1.
Me.
Yeah, of course. Of course it is. Right, so we're going into Imperial Fist, turn 1.
There is no shelter for those who oppose the Imperium of Man.
So at the beginning of turn 1, Beanie has moved out into position to potentially shoot at either the war boss in the truck or up into the skies at the burner bombers. The other intercessors, accompanied by the librarian, have moved round to the tank traps. The eliminators have stayed stoically still, and it is time now for some psychic power-oos.
Are you not going to call him by his real name? Is
Dennis Wise.
Dennis.
Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, he's a lovely boy.
He's a chief librarian, you know.
He is indeed.
He's not just a junior librarian. He's a senior chief librarian called Dennis.
He is the big boy. Right. Okay. So what's he going to try and cast now in the psychic phase?
He's going to try and cast Aspect of Stone on himself to basically ride himself out good and proper, like a proper Valley's boy.
Nice. Okay.
So I'll need a 6 for this.
And you get?
I got a 5.
Ooh. It's fine, just warming up. He's a chief librarian, obviously.
He is a chief librarian, he should have done better than
that.
But it's okay, because he can't reach with any of his other spells, so let's just move swiftly on.
That's fine, it never happened. We'll just pretend that this psychic thing's like, if you know in that Simpsons thing where it just goes scene missing? Yeah. It's just one of those things, yeah.
So it's still going to be a -1 for the movement, so it's going to be 4 rerolling ones.
Yes, the intercessors shooting into the truck over here. 6s explodes?
They do.
Nice.
So it's 3 hits. Oof. So that's be wounding on 5 rerolling ones.
Indeed.
No!
Okay, right, okay. Survived the first barrage there.
You certainly did. Right, going over to here, he is going to shoot the guy who didn't quite hide as well as he thought he did.
He thought he hid, but he's got his little bumper poking out here, so yes.
Depth perception is not something that orcs are known for.
No, not at all.
Right, so again, but this will be 4s rerolling nothing.
Whoa, that's much better.
That is better. And
Tough
then
at 6.
there'll be 5s again.
Ooh.
Get one through.
Okay, and
So,
it's an AP of?
3.
Okay, so this goes to the Death Skulls, just 6 up innate invulnerable save, which he does not make, so he takes
3.
Ooh, ouch. So the Shock Jump Dragster goes down to 5 wounds. Up next we have...
Now it's going to be the captain himself who's going to level his master crafted auto bolt rifle at this leg.
Ooh, okay.
So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s explode. Thank you, reroll 1s.
Ah, nice, and makes up for the failed one. Oh, actually, no, he just gets 4 shots out of 3 bullets. Nice.
Yeah, it's lovely how they split in half in the air. Right, 5s, rerolling 1s.
Again. Okay, so
only
wound.
1 wound, no minus, but it's 2 damage.
Okay, so this will be a 4 up on a truck, I'm pretty sure. So here we go. And it's a 6, he makes it. Ooh.
Right, so the last thing I have to shoot is the Eliminators.
Yes, you do.
And they should be able to shoot that truck.
I don't know why I'm showing people at home just a rock. They are behind the rock.
No.
They're not just the styrofoam.
Lisa, I'd like to buy your rock.
He's not like proxied in the rock. Actually, to be fair, they might as well be the barrel that's in between there. Yes. Anyway, who are they shooting at?
They are going to shoot the truck, and I am going to pay 2 command points, because why not?
Oof, okay, what's this for?
Tank Hunters.
And what's that do?
Give them +1 to wound.
And what are they hitting on again?
2s.
Okay, so here we go, mind bullets coming in.
2s.
Ah, damn it.
Does it explode?
Ah, damn it.
Delicious.
Okay.
Right, so it would have been wounding on 5, so we wound on 4 with a +1.
Nice. And that is
3 at -2.
3. So this will be 3 6-ups. And how much damage is this a piece?
Well, because they're heavy weapons, and that's a vehicle, it'll be 2.
Ooh, okay. So I make 1. And now I'm going to do Ramshackle for both of these. So this 6s to reduce the first one from 2 damage to 1. Nope, so he takes 2 damage, and he takes 4 damage. Ouch, 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 ouch. Pretty spicy shooting phase there, Bean. Taking that down a little bit more than I would have liked, but still, it's looking all right for the orcs.
Everything's intact for you. To be honest, there's a big obscuring thing in the way, and, well, let's see if you play like an orc and come forward, or if you run away and hide behind that convenient crate there.
I mean, it's almost like it's purpose built for him, really. But you know what?
Well, he does wear red and green.
I will decide in Orc turn 1.
Come on, you gates!
I have moved the war boss and the truck up valiantly to try and take on these intercessor squishy boys here. The shock jump dragster is teleported all the way behind this lovely group here to try and pick off the character, the lieutenant at the back. And the burner bomber has not flown straight into the ground. He's actually flown straight over these guys here so that we can try and drop some bombs on them with a bit of wildfire for added spice blancmange. So let's go into that right now. I'm going to declare that this unit here is the units that I want to burn alive to cinders, and so for each model in there we roll a dice, and on a 4-up they take a mortal wound. Yep, so it'll be 5 dice, and we're looking for 4s. Wait. Oh, it's only 2 mortal wounds, so it kills...
It does kill a guy.
It does kill 1 guy, which is pretty good. And then wildfire spreads to another unit within 6. And I think that I can nominate the Eliminators for that one, if they are indeed within 6 there. And so this goes off on a 5 instead. But he has flown off into strategic reserves to return at a later date. And that is 1 mortal wound to them.
Cool.
Not 2 shabs. Now we're going to move into the psychic phase. Oh, I don't have any weird boys, so that's the end of the psychic phase. That's the end of that. Okay, so the custom shock rifle is going to fire its 2 shots into the back of this lovely chap here, the banana boy. And seeing as he's advanced and technically is shooting through dense terrain, it would be a -2. But this is 9th edition, so he's only hitting on 4s instead, because they get a lovely boost to that. So hitting on 4s. That is 2 6s. That's 2 hits.
2 daggers.
And 2 daggers. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I forgot about that. So here we go. And there's another 6 in there. So that is 3 hits out of 2. Who's splitting bullets now? This is strength 8 versus toughness 4. So
Still 4-ups.
Still 4-ups because he's got his indomitable warlord trait. That is still 3 wounds.
Oh,
and that is minus 3, and it's d6 damage a pop.
Oh, so he is so dead.
Oh.
So fools.
Or not!
Oh, the Emperor protects!
The Emperor has protected him! Oh, no!
Look at Brian!
Oh, and Brian has come to join us here. Look at him and his swag. He's come to see what all the fuss was about. So that was a bit of a whiff, but still, he's got...
That was the God Emperor of mankind protecting his noble son.
Yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a whiff. Right, so we're firing the rockets into it now, hitting on 6s. Because their ballistic skill normally is 5, so it's gone up by 1, so it's a 2. Has whiffed completely. Right, so that is him gone, and I'm going to spend another CP to get the hell out of dodge, because you can do drive-by crumping and it can advance, and it's going to go...
Oh, the sound effects, they're so high.
I know. Okay, so we're going to go into the shooting phase here. The big truck has only got a shooter, and that is 3 shots, hitting on 5s, shooting into these guys in front of him.
They are in cover right now.
They are indeed, yep. So hitting on 5s, that is 2 hits, 1 dagger.
Ooh, a dagger.
No on the second one. So this is strength 5 versus toughness 4, so winning on 3s. 1 wound, no AP.
So they get a +1 to their save for being in a barricade.
So it's 2 up.
2 up.
And they are completely fine. Orc shooting at its best, my friends. So that is the... Oh, actually, no. If they're open top, they can all shoot. The boys can shoot from inside it, can't they? Brilliant stuff. Ah, cool. I've never actually thought about this. Okay, so this is going to be all of their sluggers going into them as well. So that would be 10 shots going in. So these are 10 shots from the boys firing their sluggers into the intercessors again. Oh, that's not bad, boys. Okay, so that is a few hits, and we're going to re-roll. Damn, I forgot to re-roll stuff as a Death Skull. Okay.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's my own bad. You forget.
I'm trying to remind you of all your rolls.
And cool, it's another hit, so that's not bad, actually. Strength 4 versus toughness 4, so we are looking for 4s to wound.
You are.
And we get 3 wounds.
3 wounds. So
2 ups, though.
Drop dice, don't count.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Nobody look!
And... completely
Power
safe.
armor.
Completely safe. Right, so that is...
Reps
now
for
it's
Jesus.
time for the Orc boss to fire his big rocket launcher, his combi rocket. So he's going to fire his rocket launcher, hitting on 5s. He hits.
He hits.
2s.
8.
He wounds, and this is minus 3.
I think, yes, they get +1, so it'll be 5 up.
Ooh,
No,
it's
the Emperor
3 damage. They blast one of them apart. Not too bad. Not too bad. And that is the end of my shooting phase. I think it's time for some charging, because I like a challenge, and I think that I'm going to pay for the
Ramming speed?
the ramming speed one. So it's 3d6.
Just one thing.
Yes.
As we've established in other matches, these are barricades.
Yes.
So you'll be getting -2 to your charge through.
Yes, that's
as a truck.
Cool, yeah. So it's I measured it while we were out. It's a 7-inch charge from here to there, so it'll be a 9-inch charge. But re-rolling all of them, and I get 3d6. And if it does go off, it means I get to do some potentially mortal wounds in on the charge as well. So we are rolling 3d6 for the charge. Are you going to spend Overwatch?
Nah.
Okay, fine. Here we go. 3d6. Ooh, but re-rolling all of them. Ooh, okay, let's just pretend. That was a practice run. Practice run, boys. Here we go. That's better. 6, 10. There we go. Yeah, they're very in there. Right, so I've got to roll a dice, and on a 2-up, they take some mortal wounds. It's a 5, so they take how many mortal wounds? It's a d3. Ooh, they take 2 mortal wounds, so it kills a guy, squishing him on the way in. Not too bad. But on the downside, I am completely out of CP from all of that. So that's fun. Hey. Right, so we are here in Right, so here we are in the fight phase. Beanie has spent his last 2 CP to give these guys transhuman physiology, so that means that unfortunately, no matter how strong the truck is on the charge, it can only wound on a 4, 5, or 6. It gets 3 attacks with its wrecking ball. It's hitting on 5s. I get to re-roll 1 as a death skull. Come on, lucky dice. I said, come on, lucky dice. There we go. 1 hit, 1 4s. It does not wound, but I get to, no, reroll 1 wound as well as a death skull. Nah, it's even worse. Boo. Okay, so there is no damage that has been done there.
They
So
can now do their pile-in.
indeed they can. And everyone at home is probably like, why did you charge in, Jules? There's no reason to sacrifice a truck when it was offering protection. But you know what?
That's
You don't.
very Orky.
You've got to fight your battles. You can't just sit at the back and hope that he misses.
Okay, so I'll do the Power Fist chap first.
Sure.
So it'll be 4 attacks.
Yep.
On 4s, rerolling 1s.
Ooh.
Oh, terrible.
Okay.
Right, so this is going to be wound on 3s.
It is.
-3.
Okay, so it'll be a 6 up. Invulnerable save. Which is a 3, so it does not do it, so it's D3. 3 damage. Does it go down to Ramshackle? Come on, come on, come on. It's a 5. No. Okay, so he takes 3 damage, so he's down to 3 wounds.
I've got 6 more attacks from the boys
Yep.
with their gun.
Yep. It's time to batter with some butts of guns. That's good. That's good. That's real good. All hits.
Wound on 5s.
No 5s.
No rerolls because that relic only applies to the shield.
Ah, okay, cool. AP minus.
None.
Okay,
Just
cool. So 4 up, which he still doesn't make though. So he's down to 2 wounds.
Maybe I should charge.
He's sputtering along, but that is the end of Orc turn 1. And it's the end of the combat phase as well. But I do get 10 victory points because no wounds were dealt to my boy. So hey, Orcs are technically winning. I should quit now while I'm ahead.
Yes.
There we go, yay. We're going into Imperial Fist turn 2.
Victory for the righteous!
Right, so this is Imperial Fist turn 2 after the movement phase. Beanie, what have you done?
So, falling these guys out of combat to allow the other squad to have their turn. I'm hoping that I can get the smite kill on the truck and then do some nasty damage to the boys inside. He's now moved to give the rerolls to everyone in the group, and the eliminators are just casually doing their thing behind a rock.
Sure.
Cool. So, we'll go into the psychic phase.
Cool.
And we are going to start off with a smite on this boy.
Sure thing. It goes off, and it's...
That's completely
Ooh,
cocked.
ooh, ooh.
For
2,
2.
so that is, unless he gets his...
Ramshackle psychic.
Oh yeah, so that's it. So it is dead.
So does it explode?
Let's find out. Ooh. No explosions. So that's dead, and then the boys all pile out.
So you need to roll
that?
11 dice.
Indeed I do. I'll roll them right now. Okay, so this is 10 dice right here. And then I'll roll one more. I'll roll this one over here. Okay. Okay, so I lose 2 guys on the way out.
It's alright.
It's not too bad.
To be your warlord.
if only it were that easy. Boom! Bang! Kapow! The truck has exploded and the boys have bailed out over here behind cover, which, as Beanie quickly pointed out, because they're Imperial Fists, they won't get the benefit of cover, so that's great. Good. Cool, right, so Beanie is going to be casting Chasm with his Librarian Dennis against my War Boss over here, so we're looking for...
A 6.
Which he gets.
Cool.
And
Right,
now-
so I roll 2d6, and if it is lower, then his movement, it is 1 mortal wound. If it is the same, it is d3, and if it is over, it's that fat, sweet 3.
Brutal.
Okay, so let's see. I've got to get over 5.
He does
That
not.
is- so I get a
if you-
command point. Oh no, I can't.
No, because you can't do it on psychic stuff like that.
I don't
So.
think you can do a command point on that kind of thing. So that is only 1
Yay!
mortal wound on
Only one,
warlord.
and I get to see if I feel no pain against it as well.
6, isn't it?
On a 6, feel no pain. It's a 6, no damage.
My warlord
Yep.
is going to hit 3 shots into the boys in front.
Cool.
Okay, so this will be hit on 2s. Rerolling 1s because he's class.
Nice.
Force to wound.
Ooh.
No wounds.
Okay.
The warlord's gun clearly misfires.
Ooh. Okay.
So we've got 5 shots. No, 4 shots. Sorry.
Yep. From the.
From the intercessors by there.
Yep.
Shooting into
The boys.
the boys. So 4s. Reroll those 1s,
Okay.
but I still get 2 hits. 'cause
Nice,
there's a
yep.
6.
Force to wound.
Force the wound. No. Oh, shooting
Okay.
is not going well. And I don't. What is ball pistol? No, his probably wouldn't reach. Just 12.
These guys fell out of combat as well, but the Eliminators.
No. I meant him.
Oh, I see.
No.
Okay.
Okay, and now the eliminators are going to target your warlord.
Sure thing.
Okay, so they are going to put their 3 shots in. So the hit on 2s.
Indeed, they will. Hit on 3s, technically.
Why?
Oh, no, you're right. Yes, you are right.
Yep.
Yep. So, all hits.
So it'll be, he's toughness 5, isn't he?
He is indeed.
So it'll be force to wound.
Ooh, 2
2
wounds.
wounds.
AP minus.
-1, so I'm in the tactical doctrine.
Oh, he's got his 4 up in vulnerable save because he is the biggest boss. And he's made 1. He's failed 1. Is it what is it?
1 damage.
1 damage, but let's see if he can shrug off that pain. He shrugged it off! He takes no damage! He needs a great name, by the way. Somebody give him a name, because even if he dies now, he's done much better than I thought, given the circumstances.
Yeah!
Whew. Okay, so that is the shooting phase, and no one died.
Nobody died! I know! Honestly shocked. Right then, let's see what the charges are.
Yes. We're starting then with the charges. So the boys at the back here, they need a what charge?
A 9.
A 9. Okay, here we go. What?
And he's going to try into them as well.
Sure.
That was a 6, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely in there as well. Okay, so both the intercessors and their leader boy are in there as well.
Okay, so you haven't got any command points to interrupt.
Nope.
So I'm going to activate the intercessors first, so they're going to do their pile-in.
Sure.
So,
but now I do get a +1 to save here because these barricades are defensible.
Yes, they are.
I'm choosing to have that because I have no money for Overwatch, so...
Okay, so they're
5 up save, oh my goodness!
So they're going to start off with the Thunder Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
3 hits.
2s to wound.
2s to wound. 2 wounds, -3.
Okay, so 2 6-up saves for the Death Skulls. Here we go. And both failed, so 2 boys bite the big one in the sky.
We certainly do.
Ouch. Oof.
We need 12 more. No, so 9 other attacks for the other 3.
Indeed.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that.
Nice.
Come here, you bugger. Right. And now it'll be 4s to wound.
It will be.
But no rerolls, because as mentioned. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4 wounds.
No minus.
4 5-ups now. Whew.
Let's see him.
The best orc saves that I've ever had. They make 2 and fail 2.
So 2 more die.
Ooh. Oh. Take this one. So they're at least within coherency then.
Okay, and now the Lord himself.
He's stepping up to the plate.
So he has 5 attacks.
Yep.
+1 for shock assault.
Yep.
Hitting on those 2s.
Indeed he is.
Sometimes re-rolling those 1s.
Ouch.
Like that one. Oh yeah. It's for the mob.
Strength.
Dun, 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 4. Scrap at the moment.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's 4s. Ah,
That's pretty good.
that's 5 wounds at -3.
So 5, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 6-up saves then for Death Skulls. Here we go. Whoop. They fail them all, so I believe...
They're all gone.
How many damage is it?
Only 1, but that's 1, 2,
Oh, 3,
3,
yes.
4, 5.
Yeah. So all the boys have been slaughterized. But the war boss, he's angry now.
He is.
Very angry.
And now I'm going to do the consolidation, so at least he has some boys in front of him,
Yeah.
and they've still got a bit of coherency.
Very true indeed. Pretty devastating combat right
Hey,
there.
it was nice to see the Imperial
But-
Fish showing off their sword skills.
Unfortunately, you have just obviously moved them up there. That does mean that he's now eligible to fight because he's the other side of the barricade.
Uh-oh.
So that means that he's going to get his combat right now with the Killer Claw. Okay, so the war boss is about to attack back, and what's this? An unpainted squig model appears. Yes, that's just to remind me that there are some attacks that you can do with that as well. So we're going to do 5 attacks, hitting on 2s with the Killer Claws. And that is all hits, and now it is strength 12. And it is re-rolling all failed wounds with the Killer Claw. And that's all wounds, so that is 5 -3, 3 damage a pop.
Okay, so they're behind the barricades. They're going to get a +1 for heavy.
Yep.
So did you say that was 5?
Yep.
So this will be 5 5-ups.
5 5-ups.
Okay, so I make 1.
So that is 4 dead, and then the squig will attack as
Oh, they're
well.
gone.
Oh, is that it? I was only 4. I thought it was 5. Yes!
Nope, they're gone.
And now he's going to not consolidate in against your guy because you will be the defender and you will attack first.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So just leave him there going, what's up?
Yeah, what up, guys? Okay, so that is the end of that combat. It was pretty devastating on both sides right there.
Yep.
So now we'll move into Orc turn 2.
Meat in the oven! Let's turn up the heat!
So here we are in Orc turn 2, and while better judgment would say to make this war boss run and flee, because obviously I just need him to stay alive to win this, where's the fun in that? So he's hopped the barricade with his unpainted squig model over there, and he's going to take on this warlord in one-on-one combat, because why would I ever back down from a challenge? The burner bomber has appeared on this side, coming back in from strategic reserves, ready to fire all of its weaponry, its scorcher bombs, and its twin big shooters down at these guys over here, so hopefully that can thin the ranks a little bit. And the shock jump dragster has zipped over here, advanced over, ready to do some shooting at this librarian. So let's see how this all plays out when we go into some shooting right now. Okay, so the boss is going to fire his rocket launcher point blank into this guy's face, and he's hitting on 5s. He misses. Oh wait, death skulls, come on. He hits! Hey, but he only wounds on a 4, 5 or 6 though. It's a 6. He wounds. It's -3, so it'll be a 4-up regular save. Always a super save. And he fails. It's 3 damage flat. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
He's down to 3.
Indeed, he is. Now the burner bomber is going to fire everything that it has, which is two big shooters, super shooters at these guys, and that's Scorcher missiles as well. I just need to go and get the the weapon profile for them. So the Scorcher missiles from this burner bomber are going to go into these guys. It is D6 shots for 2 shots, and it is hitting on 5s. It gets 1 with a dagger, and nothing. It's strength 5 versus toughness 4, so 3. It wounds. It's -1. And does 1 damage, and you don't get cover save bonuses.
Okay, so 4. Nope.
Ooh, so that's 1 wound. And then it is 6 super shooter shots coming in. These are hitting on 5s as well. So that is 1 hit with a dagger, and I get to reroll 1 as death skulls. It's 2, 3 hits coming in, and this is strength 6 versus toughness, so it'd be 3s to wound. That is 2 wounds and a reroll 1 for death skulls. 3 wounds coming in, -1. Ooh, that's 3 more wounds coming in.
Is it -1, was it?
It is indeed.
Okay, so those 2 are dead.
Nice. Nice. And that's all the shooting from this guy. In fact, I'm just going to double check to see if he's got any more weapon profiles. So we've got 6 shots from the twin big shooters right now. They're hitting on 4s because he's got a grot gunner who's in charge of them. So here we go. It's 2, 3, 4 hits right there and 1 dagger. And reroll 1 for the death skulls. That is a lot of hits, that's not bad. Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. That is all wounding, so that is 6 wounds coming in, no AP though this time. So they will get their cover bonus as well.
2s.
Yep, so they're completely safe there, so that's pretty good indeed. Okay, so that's all the shooting from this, all the shooting from this guy. It's now just the super shock rifle going into this librarian. 2 shots, hitting on 4s because he advanced. And reroll 1 for the death skulls. Ah, damn, both miss entirely. Okay, and then he's going to fire his rockets, his wing rockets into them. So that's missed. Damn. Okay, so no successful shots over there.
That made up for how good that was.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
That was like a Tech Marine gunner level.
That was really good. So there's nothing else to do apart from declare some charges now. And unsurprisingly, I am going to declare a charge with the shock jump dragster into your boy Dennis over here. Right. He needs a 9 to get in, obviously, because he has to be 9 inches away when you set him up. Rerolling all fails. Are you going to use Overwatch on him? No, just it's always worth asking. He does not make it in with a 6. Here we go. And he's not making it in with a 5, so he sputters a little bit there.
So can he get the 1-inch charge?
I don't know. I'm not entirely too confident about it. It's quite far away. I mean, I've rolled snake eyes on these before, so here we go. Oh, he made it in with an 11. He really wants him dead. Okay, so the war boss is in, and unsurprisingly, I'm going to attack with him straight away. So 5 attacks, and then 2 for the squig that I'll keep to one side. Hitting on 2s. Ooh, reroll 1 for the failed death skull. Okay, cool. So all hits, rerolling failed wounds. This is only a 4, 5, or 6 because he's got indomitable. So he gets 3 hits and he rerolls the failed, and he gets 1 extra. So that is 4 wounds coming in at -3.
4 ups.
Ooh. And that is 3 damage, so you're going to have to pay to CP that one. Here we go. He survives. He doesn't take any wounds. He absolutely pies him off. Let's see if the attack squid can do anything. Hitting on 2s. 2 hits. Strength 5 versus toughness 4. Wounding on 3s. And reroll will fail 1 for the death skull. Yeah, 2 wounds, -1.
I don't think you're allowed to do it on every weapon. It's meant to be all of them.
Oh, okay. In that case, then just one wound coming in. 1 wound.
Otherwise, it is so unbelievably good.
Yeah.
It's...
So this is 1 wound -1. So be 4 up.
Look, the squig gets
Okay,
it through.
let's see what... I think it would just 1 damage, surely. So he is attacking back now against the war boss.
Reroll those ones.
Indeed. Ooh. So toughness 6 to be wounding on 5s. 2 wounds, minus.
-3.
Okay, so this is 2 4-up invulnerable saves. Here we go. Makes them both. Oh, they are locked in a stalemate.
They are.
Oh, devastating this is. And that is the end of Orc turn 2. There's no morale to take, but it does mean that I get an extra 10 victory points for dealing some damage to you, because he came out swinging.
I didn't manage to do any damage.
You've not done anyone for him, so there we go.
The enemy engages us in close assault.
Okay, so here we are, Imperial Fist turn 3. So what has the movement been, Beanie?
So, I fell my Primaris Captain out of combat because that is a killer claw.
Yeah.
I am very lucky to be alive right now. So I've fallen him back so he can give some rerolls to these guys. And my Librarian is hopefully going to power up now, get himself up to toughness 6 and
Then-
strength 6 and come back for a rumble.
Nice.
So he's going to try and do it on his own. But right now we're in the psychic phase.
Cool.
And to start this off, we're going to start with a smite
Cool.
on him. Actually, no. We're going to start with a fortify on him to heal him up.
Ah, very clever.
Yep. It only will charge a 4.
Nice, that's really good.
And it's for 3 wounds. So he's
Whoa,
back
that
to
is
5.
so good.
Yeah, and now I'm going to cast the smite on him.
Yep. Nice. Almost a super smite.
Only for
1,
1, so are
let's-
you gonna feel the pain it again?
See if I can. No, the first wound has been
Good, I can
taken.
make some points this time,
Oh,
then, because
no.
I just have to hurt him, don't I?
You do indeed.
Okay, so we're now going to move into his shooting phase, and he is going to shoot his... No, is he close enough to throw a crack grenade? Yeah.
It's always close enough to throw a crack grenade. So that's definitely 6 inches, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Cool.
Just very disappointing. Right, 3s, rerolling 1s.
Hits.
So 6 on 6, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So 4s, rerolling 1s.
Nice.
Cool. So this will be...
It's a 4
-1.
up. Okay, so it's 4 up invulnerable save, and he has not made it.
it's D3 damage.
Oh, I think I'm gonna CP that one. Yeah, cool. No
Okay,
damage. I'd rather take as little damage with him as possible.
Okay, and he also is going to throw a crack grenade in.
Yep, fair
So
enough.
3s,
Nice.
4s, rerolling 1s. Cool, so another -1.
Oh no, this could be it. Oh, it's a 1. Oh, so he takes 3 damage right there.
Oh, no, it's D3.
Oh, it's D3. 2. Okay, right.
So he's down.
Oh, he's still not got feel no pains though. So let's see if he can shrug off at least one of them, or none of them. It makes a 6 together.
So would he be down to 3 now?
He was on 6 to begin
He
with.
had lost 1. And
Oh, yeah.
Now he had lost another 2.
Cool. Yeah. So he's down to 3. Oh, it's not looking good.
Okay, so now the eliminators are going to line up.
Yeah.
Because they move, they'll be taking a minus. So I'm going to do the guided aim to give them the +1 to hit and the +1 to wound. So
Sure.
I'll be shooting as normal. So I'll be hitting on 3, 6s explode because bolt rifle, sniper rifles.
Is it not going through out of the difficult terrain as well? Is that not?
It's fine if you're shooting
Oh, shooting
out of
it. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so 3s.
Nice.
This will be wounding on 3s because they get the +1s. Oh no, strength. It's tough for 6. Alright, so no, be 4s.
Okay. Cool. Ooh.
And this will be at -2.
Okay, so it's 4 up save, 50-50, and he makes it.
Damn,
Ooh,
so that'll be
okay.
another D3 in his
Ooh,
charge.
okay.
Oh no! I forgot to power him up. I got
Oh,
too...
his stone aspect of stone thing.
I got too excited.
But you've already done 2 powers. You did. You healed him up and did that. He can't cast 3, can he?
No. It was just that I forgot to prioritise the important.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Okay, so I've done some damage to him.
Yes,
He's
you
not
have.
Feeling great. So I'm going to now declare my charges.
Okay.
So Power Fist boy is going to charge in.
Sure thing. He is very in there.
He's very in there. And also the Librarian is going to attempt to charge in as well.
Sure.
Because he was
Nice,
6
yep.
to the other. Okay. And it's just...
overkill, is it?
No. He can't. He fell out of combat. Didn't
Oh,
he?
yeah, okay, right.
So,
Here we go.
Well, you can't interrupt.
Nope.
So, don't interrupt! Right, so I'm going to be hitting on 4s with Power Fist, re-rolling 1
Sure,
for him.
sure. Okay.
3's the wound.
Okay,
One
only
wound.
1 AP.
-3.
But this will be him dead, or if he doesn't get this one. It's a 5, he makes it. Whoa.
Right, now the Libby has...
A 4 sword.
It's 4 attacks.
Yes.
Might be 5, and I'm not going to do myself dirty.
No,
on
of course not. You should have use everything at your disposal. We'll be right back. We figured this out. Oh yes, 5 attacks. 5 attacks. Okay.
5 attacks hitting on 3s.
Here we go.
Rolling those ones. You don't need no reroll.
No, he does
Dennis
not.
Wise is wise and powerful.
Yep. He's guiding him
And
through.
he wasn't a bad footballer.
Here we go.
5s,
2 wounds.
-3 again.
Okay, so 2 4-ups. And he makes 1, fails 1. How much damage is it?
D3.
D3. For 2, and it's feel no paining time.
Yeah, it is.
Nope. Okay, so he's down to 1 wound, but he has survived.
He has survived.
Oh, and does that mean it's time for him to swing back with the fury of 1,000 suns? Okay.
He's going to hit with the hammer of Damocles.
Oh, to be honest, like, the Libby's been pieing him off, so he's going to be doing 4 attacks on the Libby, because the Libby has no invulnerable, does he?
No.
Nope. Okay, he's going to, and then 1 plus the squig on the other guy. Okay, so we'll do the 4 attacks on the Libby, hitting on 2s. Ooh, that's two fails, though. Oh, actually, death skulls. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, and then... Get off. And then wounding on 2s, re-rolling faileds. That's 3 at -3.
So 3 6-ups.
3 6-ups.
Made 1
And that's
failed
6
2.
damage, so that
He
is
dead.
him dead.
Really dead.
And then it's 1 attack going on to the other intercessor. Hitting on 2s. Wounded on 2s. And that's -3. And that is another one there. So there we go. He has cleaned house there. Whew, he's still alive on 1 wound. But there is...
I'm quite gutted at that.
But there is no transport to take him out of this pain. This is so... It's going to have to be a one-on-one fight between them now, really, isn't it? All things
glad I
considered.
healed him up.
I wish I could do the bloody same. Okay, right, so now I guess we're moving into Orc turn.
And he does heal up, doesn't he?
He gets 1 wound at the end of my turn.
Oh.
But yeah, it's not great, because obviously it's there, but he's going to consolidate a little bit closer.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. Just to make that charge a bit easier. Right, so we're going to go into Orc turn 3.
Chop 'em! Bash 'em! Kill 'em!
Okay, so Orc turn 3 has been a very quick one. The war boss has moved obviously a little bit closer, ready to unleash some pain there. The shock jump dragster has come up behind to support and hopefully fire some missiles and lasers into the back of this gentleman over here. And the burner bomber has flown all the way over here to drop its bombs. And yes, I am paying the 1 CP for diving headbutt because I really just can't be dealing with having eliminators absolutely pie me off. So we're going to roll 3 dice, and for every 4 up, it's a mortal wound, and then it will be a 3 flat damage, and then I'm out of CP. So come on, please. Okay, so that is only 1 mortal wound out of that. So that's killed 1, and then it will be the flat 3 damage from diving headbutt, and I'm out of CP. So that's just the sergeant left on 1 wound. Now, it might seem like a massive waste to do that, but trust me, I think it was worth it. Although, I'm starting to regret it because the shooting that I had last turn, maybe I could have actually, like, pinged him off with that. But still, the choice has been made. The damage has been done. Let's shoot some...
we have 2 boys left on the field.
Yeah, let's shoot some rockets and some lasers. Oh, actually, I'm going to fire the rocket from the war boss first, just because. So, hitting on 5s. Rolling fail for death skull. It's a hit. Wounding on 4s. It's a wound. It is -3. It's a 4-up save. It's a do. He's taken 3 damage.
He's done.
Okay, right. This is good. And can I shoot? Cool. Okay, the custom shock rifle.
-1 because of that.
Yeah, the custom shock rifle is going to go into this boy at the back here because actually everything, the missiles as well, because I just want to make sure I can get rid or buy him some safety. So the custom shock rifle is hitting on 4s because of the advance and obviously the -1, but 9th edition. That is 1 hit, 1 failed. Reroll 1 for death goals. Ugh, 1 hit. Strength 8, so 4s to wound. So 6 anyway. And this is -3.
So they get +2 to their save for their camo cloaks. So it would be a 4-up.
Oh god. Yes. Nope. Okay. Cool. Right. So that's him dead, and no more shooting from the shock jump.
Basically, if you kill him here, then it's game.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. It comes down to this. War boss declaring a charge against this guy. This piece of trash right now. Here we go. And hopefully we don't have to use here we go. Oh my god, it's a snake eyes. I have to re-roll. It's probably like a 4 or 3 inch to get in. He's in. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, just too good.
That was too tense. I really don't need this tension right now. My poor pig heart can't take it. Okay, so it's 5 attacks.
My heart's sweet as bacon, child.
5 attacks, hitting on 2. There we go. Which one?
Honey Boo Boos.
Oh yeah, there was like lots of horrible child molestation stuff. This is getting cut out, by the way.
Oh, okay,
cool. Yeah, so hitting on 2s for the Killer Claw. That is all hits. It is wounding on 4s, but re-rolling all the faileds. That's 3 wounds so far. And only 3 wounds, so 3 4-ups now. And there he is.
He's dead.
Yes, he's done. That's the end of the game. Orcs have
won
in 9th edition. Yes, even Beanie's happy. Yeah, orcs. Right, so this guy here,
Ledge.
he took on all comers. Please come up with a name for this guy in the chat. I will poll it as well over on Twitter, but this guy needs a name because that was pretty goddamn heroic. Beanie, thank you very much for a fantastic match. It was absolutely brilliant. We're going to go now into the death tallies and all of the other stuff to see who gets leveled up. Excelente. So as the victor, I actually get to choose 1 battle trait for 1 unit in my army of my choosing. I don't have to roll at all here, and there's some bloody good ones here, but the most orky one out of all of them is definitely Deadly Charge. Add 1 to the attacks characteristics of character models in this unit in the fight phase if they made a charge, was charged, or perform a heroic intervention. It's basically like having Shock Assault, but for an orc, which is utterly brilliant. And of course, I'm going to give it to the, at the moment, unnamed War Boss, because having 6 attacks on the charge, or when he is charged with the Killer Claw, should be pretty brutal. So yeah, that's what I've chosen for that one. I've also marked him for greatness, and he killed 3 units, so he's actually leveled up as well. So what we're going to do is roll a dice, and this is going to determine, because we want it to be a little bit more random than just picking all of these things here. So we wanted it to be like, oh, they're developing in strange, mutated ways. So on a 1, 2, 3, he's going to get another battle trait, and on a 4, 5, 6, he's going to get a weapon enhancement. So here we go. He gets a weapon enhancement. Now to find out, on a 1, 2, 3, it's going to be a ranged weapon enhancement. On a 4, 5, 6, it's going to be melee. All honesty, I really want melee because ranged and orcs, yeah, okay, so here we go. It's a 6, so that means that he gets, he's on the melee weapons chart, and 1 more time to roll. Here we go. It's a 1, which is Heirloom. When resolving an attack with this weapon, each unmodified hit roll of 6 scores an additional hit on the target. That is a horrible, horrible combination of powers right there. Best thing I've added into this army. It's almost like I should have had him in from the start, as people were pointing out. What's a crusade without a war boss? Well, there we go. So that is the good times, but now we're going to move on to the bad times, because for every unit that died, you have to roll a dice, and on a 1, something terrible happens. So let's go and check that out now. It is literally squeaky bum time now, because we are about to roll for every unit that died. So my truck died, my boys died, so the knob here is stepping up to the plate to represent them. The burner bomber killed itself. Beanie lost his his entire army. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from left to right, and we'll see how it goes. So Beanie, will you please do the honours?
Dennis, it's fine.
It's fine.
My captain. It's fine.
It's fine.
My eliminator is okay.
Fine. Intercessor.
It's fine.
Last one. Oh, it's completely fine. He made it through completely unscathed. Will I be as lucky? So the burner bomber. It's a 2. He's okay. Is the boys. The boys are all right as well. And then the truck, please. Not the truck. The truck's really useful. Oh, the truck survives. Whew, okay.
I'd like to point out that my captain got marked for greatness, so he's had the extra 3 XP, so now he's leveled, so I need to also do the roll for him to get him to
Awesome. Okay, let's level him up now then. So on a 1, 2, 3, it's a battle trait. On a 4, 5, 6, it's a weapon upgrade. It is a weapon upgrade. Ranged is a 1, 2, 3. Melee is 4, 5, 6. It is a ranged upgrade, and let's roll, and then we'll find out what it is. It's a 3. So Beanie rolled a 3, and that is high caliber on his ranged weapon, which improves the strength of his ranged weapons by 1, meaning that he now has a strength 5, 3-shot firing gun.
Damage 2.
Damage 2 as well. That's pretty brutal right there. So yeah, we got some highs, some lows, some explodey blows, but that has been the entirety of this Crusade at the 25 power level. The Orcs have got 1 victory out of 3. It's not terrible. I'm pretty happy with this result, but it means that next time that we're back on the Monday Night War, we're going to be picking things up. It's going to be lifting. The Crusade is building because we're going to be going from 25 power level to 50, and the board is going to get bigger, and that means that we'll probably have more terrain and more amazing mats from gamemat.eu. Check them out in the description. They are the lovely provider of these mats, and they are fantastic quality as well.
We'll be looking at a different one next time. We've got another 2 here.
We do indeed. Yeah, maybe things are starting to get a little bit chilly. Who knows?
Ooh.
Who knows? But until next time, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Beanie, for the wonderful game, and we will see you soon on Live and Let's Dice.